You've been seeing this series all over and you want to know if the hype is real. Here is everything you need to know about the ACOTAR series, reading order, tropes, without any spoilers, and kind of what each book is about. This should come as no surprise, but the first book you should be reading in the series is A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is the first book in the entire series. In this book, there's quite a bit of world building. You can think of this as like a very loose Beauty and the Beast retelling. There's also trials and competitions towards the end of this book. It is so amazing. I do always tell everyone when they're starting out with this book to give it at least 10 chapters before you decide it's not for you. I feel like once you get past that 10 chapter point, you will be hooked. I especially recommend that if you are new to fantasy as a whole, give it the 10 chapters. I think this is the blueprint of enemies to lovers. This is the second book in the series, A Court of Mist and Fury, and you should read it second in order. This is probably one of my favorite books of all time. I mean, all time. The ending, the tension, the buildup, everything in this book is a 10 out of 10, infinity stars. Love, love, love it. The next book you should read is A Court of Wings and Ruin. This is the third book in the fantasy series. This book kind of had a slow start to me when I was reading it. I get a lot of DMs that they're like, I'm on ACOTAR, it's really slow, I don't know what to do. And I even remember when I was reading this, I actually texted one of my best friends who recommended this series to me, and I was like, is this book gonna pick up? And literally the next chapter after I wrote her that text, it picked up and it did not stop. This has ended up being one of my all-time favorite books out of all the books that Sarah J. Maas has written. You get a lot of like war, strategy, politics in this book, which just makes it amazing, and the ending will make you cry. To slow things down a little, the fourth book that you need to read is A Court of Frost and Starlight, and this is a very short, super tiny, kind of just think it was like a holiday novella. Not a ton of action goes into this book, but a lot of people ask me like, do I even need to read it? And my response to that question is always, yes, you do need to read this book. Even though it's not as fast-paced or action-packed as the other books, there's still some important things that happen. You do need to read it, and it won't take you very long. The next book in the series is A Court of Silver Flame, and this book has a completely different point of view than the other four books, and so it's kind of a nice switch of pace. You do get a lot more self-discovery, personal growth, some trials. It is an amazing book. I will say a lot of people that I talked to either love or hate this book. Me, I feel like I was kind of in the middle and indifferent. I liked it, but it wasn't my absolute favorite, but still so important to the series and so important to the overall SJM universe. Let me know if you have any specific questions about the ACOTAR series or any SJM books in general. Drop them in the comments below and I'm happy to answer.